Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the run, it's Jordan. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Give to the running back.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Austin. Touchdown, Irish! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing, it's another thing. Great start for the offense.
Back, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Jordan. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got the first down himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Washington wants to go quickly. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Newton. Moves around to clear up the vision. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Washington trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Huskies! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got a man. It's Concepcion. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run. Gashing the D on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. It's Newton. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. first down from the 43-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Concepcion. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Bush. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Dropping back, it's Jordan. With the catch, it's Austin. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Just not quite. To make the connection, it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right on the money. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. To throw, it's Newton. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads it left. Makes the grab past the marker. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and
breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the third. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the run, it's Jordan.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense will...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. To throw, it's Jordan. To get it in. Touchdown, Irish! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
21.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking for space, it's Jordan. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The toss to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And
maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Newton. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too